That's more like a stock portfolio strategy than a daily green strategy. What's up, fam? I'm Deirdre, and today we're talking my empties. We're looking through all the stuff that I've been through for the past couple months, skincare, hair care, and a little bit of random everything. And we're talking about what's good, what I'm repurchasing immediately as soon as I ran out, and the things that are kind of worth passing on. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that I was just reading my Sephora emails today, and I saw that they are now offering an empties program. So you take all your empties after you rinse them out and you just drop them at Sephora, and Sephora will recycle them. Without further ado, we shall pick through my trash. Let's start with cleansers. So the first one I have is the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. This is a great product. It's a staple in my routine. It is a first cleanser. You have to apply this to dry skin. You cannot be applying this to wet skin, girl. It's not gonna work for you. So one thing that I do for this is I apply it before I get into the shower, and then I shower like I do all the things, especially in an everything shower. Like you, girl, you know I'm in there for a long time. As a last step, I will wash this off of my face, apply a second cleanser, and then I'm done with my routine. And the reason that I do that is because I feel like this provides me with like a protective barrier across my skin, because when you're in the shower and it's like a hot shower or even a warm shower, there is moisture being pulled from your skin. You are experiencing transepidermal water loss, which is just basically water evaporating from your skin, and it can leave your skin irritated, it can leave it dry, etc. So I feel like this prevents me from getting that transepidermal water loss in the shower. So that's a little hack for you. I love this. I'm not going to be repurchasing it at this time because I do have another first cleanser that is on the way to me now. So I want to get through that one first, but this is always a love. And if you're looking for like a super cost-effective first cleanse, this is awesome. Next is the By Bee Milk Melt Cleanser. Will I be repurchasing this? No. Am I salty about it? Yes, because this is no longer being made. This is a vegan oat milk cleanser. I always have a milk cleanser in my routine, and now I am out of my last one since this is no longer being made. If you have any recommendations for milky cleansers, send them my way, because your girl is sad about this. Why do they discontinue everything that I love? Thank you, goodbye. Next, a bit deceiving. So this is not the kale and green tea spinach vitamin superfood cleanser from Youth to the People, although it would appear to be it. I did go through one of these, but then I kept this bottle because I love it and it's just so easy for the shower, and I refilled it with the CosRx Good Morning Low pH cleanser. So that's what this empty is, even though it doesn't look like it. It's the CosRx cleanser. That's a great cleanser. I really like it. It's non-stripping. It's a gel cleanser. It gets the job done. It's really cost effective. It's like $8 or $9. I'm not going to be repurchasing it at this point because I did order another one from Amazon that I'm curious to try, and I think it's like even $1 cheaper. So I love having super affordable cleansers, especially because, girl, you're just paying for it to go down the drain, like immediately down the drain. You don't need to be spending an arm and a leg on a cleanser. But if you want to, you do it. This is the Bioderma micellar water. I always have micellar water. I will always have this in my routine, something like this in my routine. I kind of just go by like what's on sale, and I always get the pink one. No matter what the brand, like Garnier or whatever the other ones, the pink one usually means sensitive skin, so that's the one I'm going for. This is great for travel. I have like a mini bottle that I just refill with this, and this weekend we're going camping, and I'm just gonna bring a little bit of this because you don't have to rinse it off of your face after you use it to kind of like wet a cotton pad and wipe down your sunscreen and all that. I usually do, because while this is super gentle, there are surfactants in this. This is water with soft surfactants in it, and so I do like to remove those surfactants from my skin once I'm done cleansing. This is a body cleanser from Necessaire. It was good. This is eucalyptus. It's my favorite scent. I just can't justify paying this much for the body cleanser, so I'm not going to. But if you want to spend this much money on a body cleanser, like you go, girl. This scent is the best one. This is the Undefined R&R Sun Serum. This is one of my favorite sunscreens. It's definitely going to be repurchased. In fact, I already have a backup in my stash. So yeah, great sunscreen, never lets me down. This bad boy, the Naked Sundays Collagen Glow 100% Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. I have used her straight on up, and will I be repurchasing this? No, because I already have like 5 more in my stash because this is my ultimate #1 sunscreen and I will not be without it. No matter what trip I'm packing for, whether it's like camping where there's no bathrooms and I'm not gonna be wearing any makeup any weekend, or a fancy wedding in Mexico City, I will always bring this and I will always wear it. It's that versatile, it's that good. If you wanna see application, I will link my video where I discussed all about this, but in the meantime, Naked Sundays, please sponsor me, thank you, bye. Second to last sunscreen is this. LOL, in my Ziploc bag. But this is the UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44. This is not an empty. The tint on this is just like too Cheeto orange Muppet, not good. I try to make this work because I hate wasting. Like, I literally hate wasting. You can't even really tell here, but when you put this on my face, it's too orange, okay? And it's sat there for over a year. I've tried to use it. I'm like, okay, I'll use it when like I'm not gonna see anybody. But like, even then, I just don't like to like go out and walk the dogs and like have my whole face be orange. So unfortunately, while the formula of this, I do really enjoy and I think that it would work if it wasn't orange, it's orange. This is the Milk Primer SPF 35 Sunscreen Primer. This is the Beekman 1802. When they say that it's only good for 6 months, they mean it because this like curdled. I'm not kidding. The ingredient that Beekman keeps in all their products is goat milk. And so when I was seeing like chunks of this, even after I shook it up and I knew there was goat milk in there, I'm like, I'm not trying to put curdled milk onto my face. So this was a no. It was unremarkable anyway, so I will not be repurchasing this. This thing, Dr. Brandt. What, Dr. Brandt? Are you kidding me? First of all, this smells horrible. No, it smelled horrible when I first got it because it was extremely scented with like a lemon, orange, I don't know what. But now that it's been sitting opened for like almost a year now because I just can't bring myself to use it, it now smells like rotten oranges. So this will be a no. And the fact that this was like $100 or something like that, I'm convinced that half of that is the packaging because when I first got this, it was in like a glass jar that was this big and I was like, I don't have time for that. My vanity doesn't have space for that. Let's rip that out. So I ripped it out, turns into this. This is what really gets me about high-end skincare or just like wildly priced skincare is that sometimes in the absence of information, we as consumers assume that a higher priced product is better. So like cars, Next one, I'm so excited about this. This is absolutely a new fave. So there were 7 little samples in here from Sephora. I usually don't like getting skincare samples from Sephora. Wow, okay, so many S's. Because I don't think that you can really judge a skincare product on just one use. But this came in a pack of 7 and I had been meaning to try this because I heard another creator, Kelly Gooch, talk about this. And so I was like, perfect, snapped it up, used it with one use, and to my surprise, with one use, you can actually see a difference with this. I love this so much. The full-size one is actually on the way to me right now. I use it as a night cream, but it's not like overly heavy, so I would describe this texture as like a gel balm, which those two things don't really go together, but it's like exactly that. It's light enough that it is somewhat of a gel, but it's balmy because it like hugs and cushions my skin so evenly. I never have any irritation with this. I actually applied this to kind of irritated, flaky skin, and in the morning, that was absolutely gone. There's just something about the radiance of your skin in the morning after using this. It's not a tretinoin night when I'm using this. I'm usually focusing on reparative actions. I just absolutely love it. So not crazy about the marketing. Like it's called the 10% niacinamide night mask. I don't really think that that's a huge like pulled by this product. Also, like so many ingredients in this that aren't marketed. Like there's nothing about the lactobacillus ferment that's in this on the package or on the website. It's like you would only know that if you went in and read the ingredients. Super pumped about this. I am really excited that that Kelly Gooch talked about this because I otherwise never would have been pulled to reach for this because again, the marketing. Like if you need some consultants on marketing Farmacy, let me know, okay? Next, this I just put in here to remind myself to talk about the moisturizer from them because I bought 2 refills of that moisturizer and this in a pack. And I went through one of the refills of the moisturizer. I like it. I don't think that it's crazy good, I'm not going to be repurchasing it basically. But it is simple. There's a lot of good ingredients in it. It never irritated my skin. It did provide enough moisture. I'm just not wowed. So there's so much more that I want to try and like other things that I love more. So I won't be repurchasing this. But I do know that it works for a lot of people. I'm just not one of those. This is the Ren Evercalm Global Protect Day Cream. This also wildly scented. Like, I'm not sure why I just stop buying things that are wildly scented, because at this point I should like know that. But yeah, I wanted to try this. I've tried their toner, a few other things from this brand, and I liked it. So I gave their day cream a shot and it was a no. It's empty because I use this on my body because I couldn't stand it on anywhere close to my face. This is Olaplex No. 3. I had never tried this before the sample. I actually did get 3 good uses out of this. I really liked this. This is the type of product for me that I use and I notice a difference immediately as far as the feel, the smoothness, the tangles in my hair. That is not something that I can say about K18. I think that the K18 benefits are really more apparent upon prolonged use, but this is something that like I notice immediately. And I do have a lot of my K18 still left because I have the big jar and it just takes me forever to go through it because you only need 3 pumps of it. So this I won't be repurchasing it, but I did really enjoy it and I would consider purchasing it in the future. Kerastase Ultimate Elixir. And this is a really nice hair oil. It's one of my favorites. I really like this one and the Moroccan oil, which I just purchased a new Moroccan oil, so I won't be purchasing this at this time. But I really did like it. It'll remain in my Sephora loves. If it goes on sale, I'll probably pick it up. Super lightweight oil. I use this in between wash days before I comb or brush out my hair to avoid any breakage. It never weighs my hair down. It's the perfect amount of like hydration and moisture. So I would highly recommend it if you have like thinner, finer hair and you're looking for like a detangler, a conditioner in between washes. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I can't with this. So bought this because of James Welch, who loves this entire Glow Recipe brand. This is not a repurchase for me. I am just like disillusioned with this whole brand at this point. I've just not had much wins from them. So yeah, I'm just too expensive. This is no surprise. I've been using this for years. So this is how I get my prescription strength tretinoin, and I'm actually bumping up my strength for my next bottle. However, I am considering switching off of Curology and just going with the normal tretinoin cream. I've never done that before, but they recently hiked up their prices. I'm just curious about going straight for the cream. I think I have a good handle on my skincare, like how to incorporate the other ingredients, which are in my special mix is tranexamic acid and niacinamide. Those are both available over the counter. So really what I'm buying, like what I'm paying the $30 a month for is just the tretinoin, and I know I can access that for way cheaper. So yeah, let me know if any of you have made the switch from like some type of custom formula to just tretinoin, and if you have had good experiences, bad experiences with that, because I think I'm gonna do that next month, but we'll see. Next, Not an Empty. I just can't get this to really work anywhere in my routine. Everybody loves this. It's the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. So it is 96% snail secretion filtrate, which like I was really attracted to. The narrative around it having restorative properties and that it being secreted when like the snail isn't harmed, I don't know, it just made sense to my brain that this would be something that works, but it doesn't. And it actually, at least not for me, and it actually, I have had like irritation with this. This is something that's supposed to be soothing, reparative, and so when I apply it to like skin that is like slightly, my skin barrier that's like slightly sensitized from my actives or whatever, I expect it to like not sting, and it does. So this is not something that I can recommend. This is the Ordinary Buffet Plus Copper Peptides 1%. I bought this because Abby Young made the switch from a vitamin C serum in the morning to this product. And I was really anxious to try it. Unfortunately, it just didn't work for me. And I did experience irritation with this as well. I used most of this on my neck. For some reason, my neck could tolerate it. Since finishing this, I have switched to vitamin C, and I much prefer my results on vitamin C. So this is definitely a $30 that I can save. This is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I do love this stuff. I have repurchased it, but I purchased it in the mini size because I don't go through this all that often. I think it took me about a year to get through this because you just don't need that much, and I use it about once a week. And this is a 12-month shelf life. When you open this and it continues to be subjected to air, it will become like gradually degraded. I just feel like it makes more sense for me to have the smaller size of this because of how frequently I use this. I'm also curious, I've seen a lot of brands come out with their answer to this. Naturium, Susan Yara's brand, as well as Farmacy has a 2% BHA. Like there's a lot of other ones on the market now. So I am curious to see like how those other ones that are likely less expensive will stack up to this one. So stay tuned because I definitely will be doing a comparison between whichever one I choose to pick up next. So next is this Act Whitening Anti-Cavity Fluoride Mouthwash. This is random, but I do love this. It is something that I don't remember to use as often as I should though. I don't use any whitening products on my teeth. I only use this and then my whitening toothpaste. So I do feel like it is effective at removing stains. Unless it's sitting next to my sink, I just forget to use it. So like, but I also don't want this to be sitting next to my sink because like ugly. So maybe I need to like look into some type of mouthwash holder that like looks nicer on my sink. Does this exist? Does anybody use that? Let me know in the comments because I would like to repurchase this, but not if it's going to take me like as long as it did to go through this. This is my Vita Collagen's collagen peptides. I'm not loyal to any specific brand of collagen peptides, but this is a non-negotiable. I have 10 grams of collagen peptides in my tea every single day. It's definitely a staple in my routine. I will not go without it. I cannot go without it. Okay. Next is the Ultimate Daily Greens. I don't want to be oxidizing, okay? I want to be anti-oxidizing, no oxidation here. So yeah, get all your antioxidants, all your minerals. Again, I'm not brand specific here, but one type of green powder in my rotation at all times because I just feel like I don't really eat as healthy as I could. I just want to round out my diet. I just feel better when I'm drinking this. I also kind of like switching up my brands because these type of supplements are not approved by the FDA. So basically you can't be sure or assured by the FDA that like what's in here is actually what's stated on the label. Basically just diversifying the brands that I intake is basically buffering against any like dishonest marketing tactics. That's how my mind works. I don't know. I feel like that's more like a stock portfolio strategy than a daily green strategy, but that is literally how my mind works. So that's the end of my empties. That's everything that I went through for the past couple months. And thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And I hope you have a wonderful day and that you consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.